Hello everyone, happy Wednesday to you. Chelsea Rittenauer here, your host for Music Talks, exclusively on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. We're back at Bar None. Thank you to Misty Blackwell. And we have with us tonight pop punk alternative band, all in uniform. Hey guys.
Hello.
How are ya?
Good. Wonderful. Pretty good.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I'm excited to talk to you all. I'm also excited to see how nervous Rich gets, because I kind of know him. You're already being weird. Don't be weird.
Am I being weird?
You're being weird. Don't be weird.
I'm like trying to think about like what I do with myself.
Take a drink, wash it all down. Okay.
It's like I've never sat before.
All right. We good? You ready?
We're ready.
Okay. So I like to start with who you all are as individuals before we dive into the band. So tell me your name, what you play in the band, and kind of how you got started in music.
Cool. My name's Rich Brioli. I play guitar. I sing in all in uniform. Mm-hmm. And I started in music when my parents bought me a JCPenney guitar when I was 8 and gave me lessons, and I hated it. And then I learned how to play a whole bunch of Blink songs when I was 12, so now we're here. Kind of learned that you don't have to be good to be a musician. You just have to have some drive.
Don't listen to him. That's awful. Stop it. He's good at what he does. All right. Next.
Hi, I'm Jared Pickens. I started playing about 15 years ago. Every single one of my friends were in a band and played an instrument. I was just kind of there hanging out, rooting for them, and kind of talked to me. They're like, "Oh, you should play something," and got into guitar, and here I am. You know, just kept with it, and
very cool.
Ended up playing with these awesome guys here.
So, you did take lessons. Are you self-taught?
Oh no, I took lessons from the god himself, Tom Bozick, from Micarelli's Music.
Love it.
He is very good.
He's legendary.
He's legendary.
Nice.
Words can't describe his skill at guitar.
Very cool. Is he still teaching?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There
you go.
At Micarelli's Music.
There you go.
In Uniontown, PA.
If anyone is interested in lessons, he's your guy.
It's an awesome place.
Awesome.
I didn't realize Tom was still doing that.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. All right, next.
Ed Balling. I'm the veteran of the group, I think, in terms of age. But it's all good. So I started playing bass, I guess, sophomore in high school year. I just decided to buy one because my brother was in college and doing that, and it sounded cool. So I went to Micarelli, bought a bass, which I still have. I'm just not playing it much these days, but a different instrument now. So, but taught myself to play by ear, and been doing it ever since. Been in a couple of bands. Was in a band, Mobus, years ago. We kind of fizzled out in 2012. I think was the last show we did, and brother-in-law Adam here called me about a year ago, I guess, and said, "Hey, we need a bass player, and do you want to come out of retirement?" And I said, "Sure."
Sure. And it's been a great time ever
and it's
since,
been awesome,
right?
yeah. Because I
Very
got
cool.
to get back into writing and doing stuff that, this is de-stressing for me, so I love doing it.
Amen. Music is therapy, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right, last but not least.
I'm Adam Komatsu. I started playing roughly around 1st or 2nd grade. Started out just banging on pots and pans until my parents got sick of that, and they decided to buy me a drum set. And I was really terrible. I'm self-taught, by the way, and so I worked through the years trying to get better and listening to different bands, taking kind of elements from what they do and incorporating into what I do now. Mm-hmm. And it's been awesome. I mean, playing with these guys, and I've been playing with Richie for 12 years now in bands, so it's been a cool ride, and I'm hoping to do it for many more years. So.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Let's talk about the group now. So you're the original member.
Yes.
You're the only original member left currently.
Only original, yeah.
Okay, so
one.
why don't you give me an origin story of All in Uniform? How did it happen?
So back when I was graduating high school-ish, going to college, I dropped out of college for a year and went to recording school, and kind of started writing songs when I was out there in Ohio. So that's where I was, and I was just wrote a couple songs and came back, and me and another guy from my old band, which was called Fast Eddie. Shout out to Fast Eddie. Me and Adam were in that for a minute. Me and him linked up. I was like, hey, I have these songs. We should find 2 other guys get a band going, maybe get a different name and see what we can do with it. So we started all in uniform with 2 dudes that were in the band for one show and then quit. Like, didn't show up for the next show. We had to play an acoustic one. So I'm like, okay.
Jerks.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, that's great. But then we played, we played a couple different places over the years. I think we lasted from 7 to maybe 2010.
Okay.
And
Still under the name All in
still
Uniform.
under the name All in Uniform,
Okay.
yes. And we wrote a lot of songs together. We had an album called Business in the Front, Party in the Back, which available in physical copy only. I'm not going to pay to put that on the internet, so.
It's a really great name, though.
Yes.
Mullets are in again.
Yeah, and that's kind of the story behind that was that we were like a very serious band. We took ourselves seriously, but at the same time, we're in college, 21 years old, just kind of running wild. So
Yeah.
that's where that came from. But
To this day, one of my top 3 favorite local albums.
that
This
one.
is Business in the Front Party.
We do play a song from it, so you'll hear that
I
tonight.
think
Oh, you played
Mobbis
one
and
today,
All
you
Uniform
remember?
did some
Yep.
shit together back
Fantastic.
then.
One of those ones I wrote in Ohio, actually.
Yes.
But anyway, so we disbanded after people started graduating, getting married, all that sort of thing, and I did my own thing, met Adam at that point, played in Fast Eddie again. We rejuvenated my first band from when I was 13, 14 years old, and that fizzled out once again because nobody has time. You know, me and him are the only ones that were like single and had the time to do it, so kind of got this back together, and really the rest is history. We'll kind of touch on that once everybody else
Yeah.
talks a little
Yeah,
bit,
for
because how they
sure.
got involved.
Before we get into that, I want to talk about this name.
Mm-hmm.
All in Uniform. What is it? Why are we all in uniform?
Why
What
are
is
we?
the uniform?
The
Tell me.
We'll change.
I've been
We have
asking
matching-
myself that question.
No, we all wear onesies.
You should.
No,
I think that'd be great.
you guys
Fuzzy
did you bring 'em?
onesies, pink ones.
Yes,
Yes.
I have mine.
footies
Yes.
in the bottom.
Footies.
No, so the name came from one of the 2 guys that played one show and then quit. Because me and him were talking to each other about it, and I was like, I want the band to be. It kind of derives off of the name of the album that I kind of explained already, but we let me collect it. We were texting each other back and forth, and he's like, I want this band to be like dead serious. I want to get somewhere with it. And mind you, he quits the day after that, basically. But so he's like, I want to get somewhere with it. I want to take it dead serious. I want us all to be on the same page. I want it to be all in uniform. And I'm like, there it is.
I mean, it's catchy.
That's the name.
I like it. Okay, and then it just stuck over the years.
It just stuck,
It stuck.
from that conversation on. I'm like, that'll be our name. It's like, what, three words, which was popular at the time.
It still kind of is. You were like the last man standing for a while, right? Okay, so how long did it take you until these other 3 came into play?
Well, me and Adam were already there, because when Fast Eddie disbanded the second time, me and him just kind of kept jamming. And another guy who was from Pittsburgh was playing guitar with us, and our friend Nick, who I'll shout out to Nick because I think he's still going to write some lyrics and stuff for us. Nick was, he's actually a really good success story. He was overweight quite a bit and got really in shape, and now he lives this whole in shape lifestyle.
I know
And
Nick, yeah.
You know Nick. That's
I know
right.
Nick.
That's right, because you go
Yeah.
to the chiropractor.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Great dude.
Yeah.
He is a great guy.
absolutely.
But he just kind of grew out of it at that point. So that's when we brought Ed in. The guy from Pittsburgh kind of lost contact with him at one point or another, and we grabbed Jarrett, and here we are.
Here we are.
Shocker, bro.
How many years have you 4 been together? No?
I've been playing with them for about 4 years
Yeah, I'd
now.
say.
And you said about a year.
I've been April of last year.
April of last
Okay,
year.
so
Jeez,
we've got
time.
basically a year of you 4 right here, what we're seeing right now. Okay, so I want to talk about the genre. You guys had me describe you as pop punk alternative. What does that mean to you? I hate, okay, this question's rough, and I know a lot of people do this. It's like, oh, what bands do you sound like? And I hate that question because I get that a lot too whenever I'm out, playing with my bandmates and blah, blah, blah. But it is kind of important because then people know, all right, this is what I'm going to hear. This is what I'm going to. So I'm going to ask it.
Okay.
What bands would you say you're similar to?
Well, so initially when we first started All Uniform back up, we decided that me and Richie decided we wanted to be somewhat like Newfound Glory, Yellow Card, the popular bands at the time that
Yeah.
we always loved growing up to, and
Yeah. It's very much like your generation, for
Right,
sure.
right.
That's
Yeah,
what you guys
we-
grew up with.
That's what I learned how to
And
play.
Playing for all of that.
So
Yeah.
we started writing like that, and then it kind of turned out that Richie and I also like a lot of the 90s style of music. So we started kind of incorporating a little bit of that in our music. And at first, I was just basically telling people we were pop punk music. And I let people hear our new album at the time, and they were listening to it. They're like, you guys, I hear a lot of 90s kind of like sound in there. So that's 90s alternative is kind of what I would say brought it into that. You know what I mean? So at first we were just like a pop punk band, and now I can classify it as pop punk alternative because there are different elements, not just pop punk elements.
Yeah. Very cool. I dig it. I like it. I mean, the 90s are great. You can't
They
beat the
were.
90s, in my
They really
opinion.
were.
It's
Right.
it's just like, it's the best.
Yeah.
Especially for the rock era. I hate the 80s. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry about it. Okay. So then let's talk about writing. You guys have an EP out. You have albums out. Tell me about those. How many?
Well, we have the first one, and then we released one in 2016.
Maybe.
I think December of 16, so
maybe,
early,
yeah.
That's what it
late
was.
16, and that one is it's a 10 song, so it's a full length.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot of material.
yeah. And the first, well, they're both 10 songs.
How
Yeah.
long did it take you to write all of this?
That was like a couple years.
Yeah,
But
I'd
we,
say-
we, we had more than that. Like once we recorded it, we cut out songs that we weren't like really fond of.
I still have
Ones
all
that wanted
those.
to, yeah, you do still have all
They
those.
might show their face.
I think that's the general process. Is people typically write as many songs as they can because not everyone's a gym. You know, you gotta pick the best ones and put them on the album.
Yeah,
what they do.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a set formula of how you write? Like, are there certain people that are in charge of certain things? I know everybody's different, every band's a little different, but it's an interesting question to ask.
I don't know if did I mix up the routine there when I came in?
Yeah,
Actually,
we've been
Not that way.
trying to get, because now that we've had some member changes, last year we played a lot out, so we didn't have a lot of time to sit down and talk and write together. So sort of over the winter, we've sat down, and the way we've done it now is me, Jared, and Ed sit down, since we're the we're the quieter instruments. We'll sit down and hash out like a structure, and Adam will sit there and like pound on a table or whatever to kind of get an idea for his rhythm, and then we'll try to jump into the the live room and play through what we have. What's that?
Who's in charge lyrically? How do you guys handle
Well,
that?
Nick
Not
was
me.
the lyricist, so now it's me.
Okay.
And I reached out to him a few weeks ago and was like, "Hey, can you lend a hand? I know you don't have time, but if you could help us write, because it's been forever since I've written lyrics. I'm good for like one song an album, so."
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Cool. So are you guys working on new material right now?
We are. Yeah.
So is there going to be a new album in the near future?
There will be.
There will be. I'm not sure how near that
Okay.
future will be, but we're definitely we have a lot of ideas. 25 to be exact, I think, maybe more.
Actively working on it. So.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
2 or 3 totally done.
yeah.
Yeah, like 15 to 25 like verses and choruses that we need to fit.
That's a lot of material. How do you guys find the time? How often do you get together and rehearse?
Usually like once a week.
Try at least once a week. And I have
Sometimes
2
twice.
kids, so it's
So you guys must really have a set formula that just works. Like you guys click and it works and you know what to do.
Even being kind of falling and then piecing things back together, it still seems natural.
it's
And-
it's a collaborative effort. I think you got to be able to
Yeah,
take
you really-
constructive criticism from each other, and it's
You
a
know.
reciprocal kind of relationship to get a song to actually evolve into a song.
So it really seems like you all have equal parts in all of these songs.
Yeah, each
We try
song
to.
is built from different ideas from different people from the beginning to end. Like I come in with an idea and it's, oh yeah, I like that, but what if we do this? And the next song he takes it and I'll put this rhythm to it, and it's really the most fun.
And our influences are all over the place.
They are now,
Kind of
yeah.
makes it cool because you're pulling
Would you
all
say
these
yours
different
sounds a little
pieces.
different now compared
Yeah, it's
to
good.
your last albums?
Absolutely.
How would you say it's different? How did it evolve?
I think, well, this is the first album that Jarrett and Ed have worked with us
Right.
on. The other one was me and Richie, Nick, and then the guy from Pittsburgh. And so they were, different writing styles, and same with Ed and Jarrett. Different, but really amazing, actually. They're both
it's-
amazing musicians, so I'm happy to take their elements of what they listen to and try to incorporate it into what we do now. So
And it's fresh.
Jarrett listens to a lot of the Chili Peppers and Modest Mouse and stuff that, like, the guitars are real crazy. And it's
Yeah.
like, I've always been the one who kind of, like, brings things together when someone has an idea and makes it like, okay, here, let's make sense of this. And it's been so fun to try to make sense of all that. Because he'll send me a sound recording at 2 in the morning, because he's on the road all the time for work. And I'll get like 2 in the morning, just this guitar part. I'll listen to it and I'm
You're
like,
like,
I don't know
what do
what
I do
I'm
with
going to do
this?
with this. And then we sit down all together and somehow we'll get like at least an intro out of it. And I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah, Richie's good with. I sometimes get carried away. And he'd be like,
That kind of.
like, oh, he'd be like, yeah, that's good, and then I'll say something, not so much. Anyway,
We gotta tone
turn
it
it back,
a
turn it
little
back
bit.
a little bit. You know.
Yeah, no,
Works out.
yeah.
You need some. You need that because just
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Ed's taking piano lessons right now, so he's bringing some different chord shapes and different rhythm changes. So yeah, it should be interesting.
I would
when we get it done.
advise anybody that wants to take piano lessons to start a lot sooner than 40. It's hard
Yeah,
to find time to practice.
But you can start at any age. I mean,
You can start at
come
any age.
on.
I'm not going to give up on it, so I'm gonna as long as it takes, I'm going to do it.
Good for you.
But start sooner so that you have more time to practice.
Go to that.
Definitely good advice.
Yes. Yeah. For sure. Let's talk recording. So I know you do a lot of recording at home. You record stuff all the time. You throw it up on your Facebook. I see you playing things solo all the time. Whatever.
Yeah.
You're constantly doing things. Do you record everything
Yes.
for the group?
Yes, every album so far, and you can tell how the different evolutions of the albums we have, like the one from '08 that we released was recorded on a laptop with like a little crappy converter and 2 microphones on everything, and then we move on to now, like our last one actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
But I've done all of it in my house.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And I've heard, and I'll just give you a little plug for that too, you record for other bands as well, correct?
I do.
So his services are available if you ever need to record anything. You can get in touch with Rick. Rich, oh my
Rich.
God, sorry, I was just looking at Rick and I said your name.
You
can get
probably
in
just
touch with him
changed
too.
his
You can
name.
get in touch with Rick too, why not?
He'll find me.
yeah,
I mean, he can film it.
his name in the band is now Rick.
Yeah, I think you just might have changed his name in the band. So.
We've changed
Pickle Rick.
his name. No, Rich, get in touch
Pickle
with
Rick,
Rich.
baby.
And he'll record your albums for you. Yeah, you did you do Across the Dawn?
I
you've
mixed
done-
I mixed and mastered Across the Dawn.
Yeah.
And I did Vantage Blue.
Cool.
Those are the 2 I've done at my newest studio in my new house.
Cool.
There were other ones, which right now I'm going to draw a blank, and I'm sorry if you guys are watching this. Jason Cole. Oh my God, yeah, he's here. I did his whole album for him.
Cool.
So,
Very cool.
yeah.
Okay, so where can people go on the interwebs if they want to hear your music?
So
Where is it available?
Well, we have Spotify. We're on iTunes, and we're also on. Is there another one? Or is it just
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yep.
And, yep.
There's a YouTube channel with the whole album, so you can get it for free there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but shh. Okay, guys, give me a link. Stare at the camera and spell it all for me. Whoever wants to take it.
What is the link?
So, that's your department.
Or
So basically-
Spotify's all in uniform.
Yeah.
ALLINUNIFORM.
Exactly as you think it's spelled.
Yes.
Same with iTunes.
Waiting on that miracle.
Yeah, that's the album name.
Yep.
Okay.
always
Waiting.
forget
The
that.
album
That's
name,
album name. If you have Spotify, Apple Music, whatever it may streaming music you might have, that's what it is.
We're
Now,
up.
what's the YouTube though?
You search it. I don't know that there's a URL without it being like one of those
Cool thing.
huge.
So basically, if
You
someone just
search-
goes on YouTube, types in all in uniform,
All in Uniform,
it'll pop up.
waiting on that miracle is the name of the album.
Awesome.
And we have a Facebook as well, so follow us on there. We try to post as often as we can.
Yep.
I don't know how to use it though because
I take care of that for you.
he
It's all
does that. Yeah,
Perfect.
I do the recording.
Now let's talk shows. What do you guys have booked for this year? Where can people hear you play live?
right. Man.
I heard a bunch of new ones tonight, so
Yeah,
There's potential bookings for new places that we've never played, and we'll mainly be doing acoustic
What's it called?
acts for that kind of stuff. but-
yeah. Well, April 4th will be at Smitty's opening for Staley's Comet. They're a
Alice in Chains.
Alice in
cover band.
Chains cover band.
Cool.
Yep.
Then April 17th will be here
At Bar
for
9.
a March of the Dimes benefit. April 25th will be at Christian Clay Winery. We're booking Falls City Pub right at the moment, waiting to get dates back. So
Yep.
Cool.
we're doing that, and we're trying to expand to Pittsburgh. So
Nice. And I know some of the bands, like, they're available for hire for private events. Do you guys do things like that
Oh,
as
for
well?
sure.
we do.
We do you remember announced my Gucci mink?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my.
I can't
Do I want to know?
I can't remember this lady's name. She come up. She's like, "You do parties?" She's like, "Will you announce my Gucci mink?" She had a mink on. It was Gucci on the inside.
Yeah, she wanted
She
us
wanted
to
me to
announce
get
it.
up on the mic and, hey,
I don't.
this woman has a Gucci mink.
Yeah, but we will do her party if she's watching.
Yeah.
I don't
All
think
right,
she'll.
so
I don't think she'll remember.
You will do parties, you will
Yeah.
do private events.
We have three.
We've even done one
My
of my
favorite-
best friend's wedding.
Oh, cool. So you'll do weddings.
If
and
they're into
things
that kind of
such as
music,
that.
yes.
Yeah. All right. But let's talk about that really quickly. Into that kind of music. So obviously you guys want to play your originals whenever you're at events and whatnot. But if it's something like someone specifically hiring you for, do you do covers as well?
Yes.
We have probably
Yes.
3 hours worth of covers.
So for your live shows, is it a mix of covers
absolutely.
and
Put in
originals?
perspective, we did a show last July where us and another band, we did Foo Fighters and they did Chili Peppers, and
Yeah, so
We
we'll do.
usually-
we'll
we
do
learned them
tributes.
all.
Yeah, we'll,
Yeah.
we'll
we
we
learned
can.
all new songs just for that show. I mean, we'll do whatever.
Yeah, so
Yep.
you have no problem, like, if someone would call you, hey, I want an hour of covers and this is what I'm into, you guys can make that happen.
I mean,
Absolutely.
unless it's like, we want Madonna.
Right. I mean,
figure
but
it
why
out.
not? I think
We
that'd
could
be
probably
fun.
do it. We
We'll
could probably
figure it
do
out.
it, actually. But
Actually, that could be a tribute show.
it could be a tribute show.
Yeah. See, now you have to do a Madonna
What
song.
you did.
I think you should do like a virgin.
Okay, we'll do it tonight.
All right.
Okay. Right? Do you agree with me? I think it'd be perfect.
Let's do it.
I love it. All right, guys, is there anything else that you would like to add before we get to the actual fun part, the music?
Yes.
I don't think there's anything we didn't touch on.
Yeah,
Excited
to be
pretty
here,
much touched on everything. So
Well, thank you so very much for coming tonight. For everybody watching, this is All in Uniform. Be sure to head online, check them out on Facebook, Spotify. You can get on YouTube, but like, pay for their music. Come on, show them some love. Make sure you like their pages. And you're playing all originals for us tonight, yes?
correct.
Awesome. I'm excited to hear it. So we're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back with the music. Sit tight.
Armstrong Local Programming has always delivered an exclusive and unique perspective on the very best events your region offers. High school sports, community events, parades, all your favorite shows from Armstrong are now calling the Neighborhood Channel their home.
Hey everyone, I'm Jackie Shopes, the host of Challenge Accepted. Watch my show and other amazing shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Find out everything that the Neighborhood Channel has to offer at ArmstrongNeighborhood.com. Spirit, town pride, local communities. Welcome to the neighborhood.
What's up, guys? We're all in uniform. You're watching Music Talks. Here we go. This song's called I've Still Got Things Left to Do. I've spent the last 2 years dreaming bigger. I've been building myself a home. I won't waste another second digging up the same bone. Tired ribbon around my finger, minding myself to visit my mother's grave. I miss having head on, and we don't think until it's happened, and we won't act until it's over. I've been spending my nights picking 4-leaf clover under your front lawn. Spent the last 2 years dreaming bigger. I've been building myself the home I live in the rest of my life with 2 kids and a wife. 20 years are gone. Before you know it, you don't wanna blow it. Mine was made up, I was lost in the moment, and my current lack of my memory shows it. We don't think until it's happened, and we won't act until it's over. I've been spending my nights picking 4-leaf clover under your front lawn.
world's problems, but we still need to try and solve them. I've been living my life like a shadow boxer, punching holes in a brick wall. And we won't act until it's over. I'm spending my nights, I'm spending my nights out on your front lawn. Sex song's called DNA. It goes like this. There's a virus in this headset I can't seem to understand. My mind is made of dark energy, an empty solid soliloquy. My body's light years away in my veins, screaming for a different DNA. Yeah. When the program reloads, the information only travels one way. It's going straight to hell. My body feels rejected in the past and present tense. My mind is slowly mending to one, 'cause they don't make this medication to keep me lying in bed in my veins, screaming for a different DNA. Yeah. When the program reloads, the information only travels one way. It's going straight to hell. Jared Pickens. There's a constellation in my veins, screaming for a different DNA. Yeah. Program reloads, the information only travels one way, straight to hell.
Okay. So this next song's called Eulogy. I wrote this song when I lived in Ohio briefly. It's about being separated from your loved ones, and if something would happen to them while you were away, like the feeling that you'd have inside and how hard you'd try to get back to them. So that's what this is about. It goes like this.
The feelings you'll never know that I felt this show are the eulogy of my love. We're drifting away from the memories we've shared. It's so a shame our love was so impaired, but that doesn't result in a loss of connection. You are the voice of trust. It's beautiful, this perfect love we have. Don't throw it away, it can only grow stronger. The dust will settle on this monumental leaf. The sun will come crashing down, ignite this town, illuminate the streets through this disaster. I'll write this down, signed in blood. Feelings you'll never know that I felt itself, the eulogy of my love. The planes fall down and explode with vibrant colors. I'm rushing now to tell you how I feel, but I've never been good at showing affection. I guess I'll have to deal with the loss of life, the wounds they will not heal. The constant fights are destroying perfection. The dust will settle on this monumental leaf. The sun will come crashing down, ignite this town, illuminate the streets through this disaster. I'll write this down, signed in blood. Feelings you'll never know that I felt it so are the eulogy of my love. I've spent too many nights sitting up wishing that you were by my side. You're my everything. I'll fight my way back home and show you how much you mean to me, to me. The dust will settle on this monumental leaf. The sun will come crashing down, ignite this town, illuminate the streets through this disaster. I'll write this down, signed in blood. Feelings you'll never know that I felt it so. The eulogy of my love are the eulogy of my love. The dust will settle. Tell you how much you mean. The dust will settle. Tell you how much you mean. The dust will settle. Tell you how much you mean. The dust will settle.
All right, this is another one from our album. It's called Naive. I'm not 100% sure what it's about. It's more like kind of fighting with your internal demons. We write songs a lot deeper than we actually come off as people.
It's actually about Gucci minks.
That's pretty deep stuff. So this is, are you gonna wear your Gucci mink or are you not?
I'm riding that joke
Tonight.
all night.
So it's called Naive. Goes like this.
There's a good chance I won't make it out alive. I've got the angel in the backseat, and I'll let the devil drive tonight. I've got a dull knife and a Bible by my bed. I'd rather trade in my sins for blind eyes than believe a word I've read. No time to talk, no time to listen. Speak up before the wind takes your words away. So don't be so naive, we're only worth dying. You don't own me, you don't own me, you don't own me, no. There's all this space between the words and what they mean, but I won't read inside them, and you can't tell me how you think that I should bow down to your conviction. I've got a dull knife and a Bible by my bed. I'd rather trade in my sins for blind eyes than believe a word I've read. Don't be so naive, we're only worth dying. Use all your chances, keep us alive. Believe me, there's a beast in my heart, praying one day that this all falls apart. I'm beating, but my heart bleeds blue. 10,000 lies don't hurt quite like the truth. No time to talk, you've got no time to listen. Go before the wind takes your words away. Whoa, don't be so naive, we're only worth dying. Don't use all your chances to keep us alive. So naive, we're only worth dying. Don't own me, don't own me, these are alive. there's a beast in my heart.
Thank you, thank you. Got two more. Is that right? Let me look at our track listing because we're doing most of them. Oh, we did. Yeah, nothing's ever different than the last two. Interesting note about this song. This was written for me and Adam's old band, Fast Eddie, and we stole it from ourselves. So, it's about when you have a job that you just hate, and you're stuck in the same routine every day. Wow, right?
It's probably a job.
I've heard of that before.
It's probably a job where you can't buy a Gucci mink, right?
More than likely.
Those jobs suck.
So this song's called Nothing's Ever Different because in our lives, a lot of us, nothing is ever different.
I can't keep spinning out of my head. These same four walls are closing me in. I can't keep living day to day without changing a thing. I don't like to complain, but I'm tired of playing pretend like a rerun of a sitcom who's too easy to forget. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm sick of where I've been. The repetition, 'cause I've got a one-way ticket to somewhere that is different, 'cause nothing's ever different. Out of my head, these same four walls are closing me in. I can't keep living day to day without changing a damn. I don't want to complain, but I'm tired of playing pretend like a reject on the sideline who's too easy to forget. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm sick of all your social inhibition is the reason that we all lose. We all choose not to deal with it. I can't keep spinning out of my head. These same four walls are closing me in. I can't keep living day to day without changing. I don't want to refrain, but I'm kinda starting a trend. Fast forward and rewind my life. Before you know it, I'll be dead. I can't keep spinning out of my head. These same four walls are closing me in. I can't keep living day to day without changing a thing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. These are our last two. Shane, you want to come up here? So Shane Turner from Fret Buzz guested on this song on our album, which you can find on the internet, by the way, if y'all have the internet. I know it's new. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. Shane, what's that? Oh yeah, that's right. Ed was, so was Jarrett. That's a funny story in itself. Whenever we recorded the album, we wanted to get as many local musicians that we knew to guest on it. So Ed played bass on a song, and Jarrett sang on a song. And then now they're both in the band, so I didn't even have to give you guys credit for that.
And we no longer play the song I sang on.
No, and we don't play the song that you played bass on either. Because there were a lot of keyboard parts and stuff, so we can't do that.
So excuse my.
Okay, hang on.
And Jarrett usually sings a lot of this song. I just sing like bits and pieces. And I asked him if he how are we gonna split one mic? He goes, dude, just sing it.
Just sing it, bro. Let your Gucci Mane flow, and I think maybe you're. Yeah, you got it. You look good in one, man.
It's called We Don't Sell Time Here.
I'm guessing it's a bad thing.
If I can't recall my name,
Through the mats inside the closet,
let the fire eat the flame.
we're sort of hot infection,
And the calming of the nerves,
leaving friendship on the front porch.
throwing caution to the birds.
We
Can't buy time while we're still alive.
will burn the midnight oil. Hearts become the soil.
Time fades away.
Counting heartbeats falling in the pools of brighter days. Get shorter while the nights get colder.
Watch the hands tick away.
And we'll talk all night until there's nothing left to say.
Say.
Well, I've been thinking of the worst things and the space that's in between. But it doesn't really matter when you're reaching for your dreams. And we'll sell all of our souls like a ghost that haunts the past. Cause I love every dying day like the last smoke of the pack.
We can't buy time while we're still alive.
We'll burn the midnight oil. Hearts become the soil. Time fades away. Counting heartbeats falling in the pools of brighter days. Get shorter while the nights get colder.
Watch the hands tick away.
And we'll talk all night until there's nothing left to say. With the wind to our backs, it'll help to carry us along. These heart attacks won't kill us cause we've grown to be so strong. With the wind to our backs, it'll help to carry us along. Oh, these heart attacks won't kill us cause we've grown to be strong. Burn the midnight oil. Hearts become the soil. Time fades away. Counting heartbeats falling in the pools of brighter days. Get shorter while the nights get colder.
Watch the hands tick away.
And we'll talk all night until there's nothing left to say. I'm guessing it's a bad thing if I can't recall my name. Through the match inside the closet, let the fire eat the flame. I'm thinking of the worst things, the space that's in between. But it doesn't really matter when you're reaching for your dream.
We can't buy time
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you guys.
No problem. And one more. Joe, do you remember this song? I think so. Okay. Joe Matukowski, another local legend, along with Shane. Got all these musical local legends in the house tonight. Shane, Joe, Wade. Talked about Tom Bozick. Jason Cole. Ken.
Tom Bozick. Is the best guitar player that's ever lived. Hands down.
Ever.
I mean that. When you're taking lessons, I mean, Piccarelli's music.
Okay, this is our last song we're going to do tonight. It's called Skin and Bones. And I'm not going to talk about what it's about because I have no idea. I didn't write it, the words. So, sorry. It's about having skin and bones. And there's a lot of other songs named this, so this is our song. I got something left to say. My words are on the floor, they've fallen all around you. There you go again, falling on the floor, your friends are all around you. So I say, why not today? We could start again and wash it all away. Wrinkles on our face are like the roads we've traveled alone. So alone, we're going home. We're going home. I think I got nothing left to say. It's been a few years and all my words are still around you. I can feel it coming on again. My tongue slips up and I'm talking right beside you. So I say don't throw it away. We could start again and wash it all away. And wash it all away. The wrinkles on our faces like the roads we've traveled alone. So alone. We're going home. I can't make sense of this design. Floating by every single day. Oh, I'm going home. You're what you are. And I'm what I've always been. You're what you are. What I've always been. So I say, why not today? We could start again and wash it all away. The wrinkles on our face are like roads we traveled alone. We're going home. I can't make sense of this design. Floating by every single day. All alone. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Like skin and bones. Like skin and bones. I'm so alone. I'm going home. Well, I'm going home. Thank you guys so much. We're all in uniform. Thanks to Music Talks for having us. Thanks for Bar None for hosting. Thanks a lot. Good night.